Hi, I have my friend CJ here. Today I'm going to be showing her the proper way to assemble, disassemble the clarinet, the proper finger positions, or the hand positions, and how to properly play an open G. So, well, you guys can't see this, but I have the clarinet open in front of us right here. So, first off, I'm going to be going through the different parts of the clarinet. I'm going to test you a little bit. All right, so for starters, this is the bell. This is the bottom joint or the lower joint. This is the top or upper joint. This is the barrel, and this is the mouthpiece. All right, I'm going to go through it again because I went through kind of quickly. This is the bell. This is the bottom joint. This is the top or upper joint. This is the barrel, and this is the mouthpiece. Now, CJ, what I want you to do, I'm going to tell you a certain part of the horn, or I'm going to tell you a certain part of the clarinet, and I want you to point to it. All right? Let's start off with the upper joint. Right here? Yeah. Barrel. Bell. Good. Mouthpiece. And bottom joint. Good. Okay, now, and obviously the reeds are right there. Okay, so that's one part down. So now the next step is to assemble the clarinet. So the way that you want to start is you want to take the bell, right, like so. You want to put it in your left hand. Then you want to take the bottom joint. And the way you want to remember it is the bottom joint has one cork, and the top joint has two corks. So the bottom joint, you just have to slide and push down with the cork on the bottom, and then just make sure it's all the way in. And then, you know how I said that the top or upper joint has two corks? You want to line it up correctly and just put one second. And just put the cork where the bridge keys are inside the bottom joint. And you want to make sure that the bridge keys are lined up correctly along with the bottom joint. And then, so do you see how with the barrel, there's a thicker and a thinner side? Kind of. So the thicker side goes on the bottom. I need to get this thing. I need to get some cork grease on this thing. And then, obviously, the mouthpiece goes on top. Voila. So now, I'm going to disassemble it real quick. Since I showed you how to do it. Fingers are sweating, so I just came out of a lesson. Come on. Okay, now what I want you to do, I want you to go from the bell up, or excuse me, I want you to go from the bell to the mouthpiece, or the bottom up, and assemble it. Go.
Yeah, I already forgot.
All right, so you take the bell first. And then you take what? What's that one called?
Lower?
Yeah, or bottom joint. The bottom joint, right. You said I'm sweating?
My hands are sweaty.
Oh. Yeah, I need to get some cork grease on that. Yeah. Okay, now what? Yes. Now, remember how I showed you with the bridge keys right here? Like right here? So the bridge keys, you want to line this part up right here with this. Make sure it's practically even. Oh, and I forgot to mention this. You want to hold it from the back side of it. That way you're not pushing any of the keys down.
Right here?
Yeah. If you need to twist and push, you can. I know it's not fun sometimes whenever I have to play it. Like I said, if you need to twist and push, you can. There you go. Now just make sure that it lines up correctly. Perfect. Now, use the barrel. Yes. Now remember what end I showed you? Yeah, that barrel isn't, you can't really tell, but there's a fat end and a thinner end.
Where is the thinner end?
So can you see how my finger goes out a little bit? So the fatter end goes on the bottom. So you can see how if I do this, my thumb and my pointer finger go out a little bit. Yeah. It took me a few minutes to figure that out too. I know. And now the mouthpiece. And for the mouthpiece, just make sure that everything lines up. So for woodwinds, this is the part where you put your teeth on. Hold on, let me take the ligature off.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
So you like that?
Yeah. Yeah, just make sure it lines up. If you need to twist and do it, you can. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now that's the assembly of the horn. I would have you do the disassembly, but because you had such a hard time doing the assembly because the corks aren't greased up properly, I'm not going to have you do it. So basically, so the way that I like to do it, I just like to start from the top and work my way down. So with that being said, just show me like what parts you would take off first. If you start from the top down, where do you go?
Here?
Mm-hmm. Remember, this is two parts right here.
Oh, wait, so this one?
Yep. Mouthpiece, then the barrel, yep. Then the top joint, bottom joint, then the bell. Good. All right. So, I usually play on, where is it? I usually play on a 3.5. But unfortunately, we only have 3s and 3.5s here, so screw it. Okay. So. Okay, so suck this in your mouth for a little bit. Okay. So, let me see this. Okay, so the way that you want to play... Okay, actually, you're a flute player, right? Okay, so show me how you hold your flute. Good. That's literally how you hold... That's literally the same finger position they're about for saxophone and clarinet. So, with that being said, you literally just go right hand on top, left hand on bottom. And you see how there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the exact same, like that's where you want to put your fingers. If it's, I'm not sure if it's the same-ish for flute. Yeah. And just make sure that you want to cover the holes entirely. There you go. Yeah, and then, so this right here, this key right here, that's, I want to say, or I mean, I don't remember what that key's called, but that's where you put your thumb for the bottom. Yeah. And then you want to and then you want to put your cuticle of your thumb right about there. Yeah. Okay. Now take the ligature, put the reed on.
Does it go a certain way?
Yes, it does. I was actually going to wait until you did something. Okay, so this is the back of the reed. This is the facing of it. So you want to basically just do here and then just put it all the way up. There you go. All right. Now let me... tighten that. All right. Now, open G is very, very simple. You basically just have to, let me see that. You basically just have to hold it here. You don't press anything down. There's 2 ways to play open G, but the easiest one is just nothing. Just keep everything open. Yeah. So show me on your mouth and on your lips,
I don't press this.
No, you do. Well, no. So show me on your mouth how you usually play, like how your corners are for a flute. Okay. So you want to have your corners firm, but don't don't how do you call it? Like, what do you say? Like, don't curl your lips up a little bit.
So?
Just keep it, just try to keep everything flat.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But don't bite down on the bottom. Just bite down here. So you want to try to roll your bottom lip over your bottom teeth. And then here, go ahead and sit up straight. Yeah. And then you want to angle it kind of like here. So pretend like there's like a microphone right here, like you're doing karaoke. Pretend like there's like a microphone like right here. I want to say, what, like a little less than 45 degrees. And you're singing into it. That's about where you want to have your clarinet. All right. The left hand.
Where? Where? What?
Just just put it over the hole, or just put it over the keys, but don't press anything down. Okay. Yeah. So remember 1, 2, 3, 1, but just make sure that like everything's open. Not even, and that includes the yeah.
I'm scared.
No, you're good. You're good.
No.
Okay, so let me see it. Or no, sorry, that's not what I'm gonna say. Okay, do it again. Let me see what you're doing.
I'm scared.
You're fine. Don't be scared. Don't cover them though. Okay.
Just blow.
Yeah. Okay. What you want to do, just loosen the cheeks up. Loosen the cheeks up, but have your lips firm. If that makes sense. But keep everything open. Also, try to take in a little bit less mouthpiece.
Like where?
Yeah, that's good.
It's not coming out.
Okay.
I'm a flute player.
So the way that I usually do it, I try to, okay, so watch my throat. You see how it's like opening up here? So try to not really, so basically just loosen up your entire bottom jaw and just open up your throat. But make sure everything's open. Or make sure everything's open on your hands. More air. More air.
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
It ain't happening.
No, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. So basically, the sound that you're wanting... You want that. So you remember how whenever... for me, so this is the same thing for me on flute. I can't get sound out of the head joint. For starters, whenever you first started, was that the same thing?
Maybe. Probably.
It was just a long time ago. Yeah. That makes sense. That's totally fine. Hey, you attempted it. You can't get it yet, but you'll get there sooner or later. So, yeah. All right. Sweet.